Ruby Soho. I heard.
I was like, what? Oh my God.
Don't be creeping over here, Mom, because
Yeah, don't be a Tatum
This-
Paxley, Mom. How dare you?
it's a joke.
I'm going to kick your ass next time you did that again.
Oh,
Whoa, too far.
throwdown.
I'm not afraid of you.
And they started chanting, shave it off, or something. I don't remember.
I always get jiggy with it with
Getting jiggy with it.
And then to Maxine, he said that she is pretty as a princess, but dumb as a box of rocks.
She is not dumb.
When you turn on Alpha Academy, you will turn on us.
That's right.
We were fans of the Alpha Academy. You're the one that introduced me to Odin. You introduced me to Maxine. But how dare you have the audacity to do that? All right, guys, welcome to Rickly Racing Wrap Up. We don't have much time for this. We are headed to the Cardinals game later on tonight. I will make sure like Jenna talk and go through every single topic what we have for wrestling this evening. So just let you know, we're not taking much time.
I feel like he's jinxing us.
Yeah, no shit.
We have plenty of time, but I do not want to take it all.
We got time, so we will.
How about we just get started? And then we'll roll through them.
What I'm saying is we will go through this very quickly, and then we're going to have some fun at the Cardinals game. Go Cardinals!
Go Cardinals.
Who are they
And
playing
tonight is NXT Spring Break Night 1, so that is big news.
Yep.
I'm not being rude to my birds. I got this on,
Yep.
Cardinal shirt.
Cardinals shirt.
Yep.
I'm not being rude to them. I have the shirt on. I'm having a good vibe tonight.
Yep.
I got my Wear by Aaron Andrews on
Nice.
in my
Love
hat
it.
that I think was a free giveaway at some point.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Who are they playing tonight?
The Diamondbacks.
The Diamondbacks.
Ooh.
They had a walk-off win last night in the 9th. Goldie got on, and Gorman hit a home run. We were going into the 9th, tied 3-3, won 5-3, and I hope it doesn't jinx us because honestly, the Cardinals haven't been very good in the last 2 years, or last year and this year, winning back-to-back games. So,
Well, we did see a winner on opening day.
We
Yeah.
did saw the win on opening day. That is.
so right now we're
Right.
batting 1,000. So hopefully we can hang with that.
Derek was dancing in the rain when I picked him up today.
Love that.
I was.
He was running around the car, throwing water bottles at me. He had all sorts of energy. He was excited. All right, should we talk? Should
Yeah.
we get started?
Well, let's not waste up time, so let's talk about wrestling.
Wrestling. All right, let's talk about AEW Dynamite. You got Jon Moxley. He's on the chase.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Yes. Last weekend, he won that title, ICP title.
IWGP. You're missing a letter. IW.
Oh, that's a dang it.
According to Google. I did look it up, just in case.
Well, thank you for that.
Okay.
IWGP World Championship. He was chasing that title for over that year.
You told
5
me-
years.
I say you told me 5 years in these notes.
5 years he was chasing it. He was
So if he was chasing it, does that mean he won it?
world champion, WWE champion, and added a new title to his list.
Mm-hmm. So did he win in the IWGP?
He did over the weekend last week.
Nice. Who did he beat for it?
I don't know actually.
All right.
You
Well,
wanna look that up real quick?
Please.
IWGP, Jon Moxley. Okay, well, while he's doing that, why don't we talk about Julia Hart and Brody King?
Absolutely. Let's do it. Julie Hart and Brody King beat Anna Copeland and Willow Nightingale.
Oh, so you were happy about that.
Very happy.
Because the house always wins.
The house
That was really good.
always wins.
Creepy.
The house always wins.
Oh my.
That was
getting
Derek.
scary.
That was Derek the whole match at Dynasty.
Yeah, Sunday night. I'm like, could you tell him to stop? It was
Hey, the creepy whispering was less, obnoxious than the screaming. I will say, I don't think I mentioned this during the AEW recap that's coming out next week, but at one point Derek was screaming and screaming and screaming, and he leaned to the guy in front of him and put his hand on his shoulders. He's like, "I'm so sorry to scream in your ear all night, buddy."
I think the guy said, that's okay, you're having fun.
Yeah, he was okay with it.
Yeah.
He was a
Yeah,
nice man.
He was okay with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he knew Adam
Okay.
Pierce. He showed you a picture of
I
himself
know,
with Adam
that's
Pierce.
crazy. I cannot believe that.
He knew a lot of them. It seems like he was maybe some sort of like behind the scenes guy for a while back in the day, because he said he had known him for like 20 years.
Yeah.
But I asked him, I was like, so were you a wrestler at some point? And he said no, but that he told me a couple of different jobs that he had done that was kind of behind the scenes stuff. So yeah, you were certainly excited. I know it. If the house won, that is great. And what about
Yep.
Will Ospreay?
He got the win.
He's got winning ways.
Yeah, he did. He got a lot of victims.
He called himself the best wrestler in the world on a
Promo.
well, it was like a
That
interview.
is true. That is true.
Interview after Dynasty.
He just said he's on another level.
He is an impressive wrestler. I mean, after seeing him in person, like
Yeah, he was.
I was most impressed by him more than anyone else all night. I will admit that, like for sure.
I agree.
You know how many? How many victims he beat?
How many victims?
First at Revolution, Chicago.
Okay,
We don't need to recap them all.
Just tell me
give
the
us a number. 10.
5. I think it's like 5.
Kesta.
That's fine. What else?
That's one. Number 2 goes to Akishi Shibata. Number 3, Kyle Fletcher. Number 4,
Someone else.
Another guy.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Powerhouse
Hobbs.
Hobbs.
Number 5, Claudio Castellotti.
Love him.
It's too bad he lost.
Yeah, but he's fun.
He's a very nice guy.
And number 6 at Dynasty,
Bryan Danielson.
Brian Danielson. So we got 6, baby.
All right.
He's here to win. All right, let's talk about
And
Collision.
he's in for the state.
I hope so. He certainly draws a big reaction from the AEW audience.
Yeah, he was certainly entertaining.
Yeah. So
My God, he's amazing. His athletic skills was incredible.
his athletic skills.
His gymnastic skills were incredible.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, can you imagine I do all that moves? My dream match. Weldon Pkwy goes 1-on-1 with Derek Baker at All In.
The only way you're
In
flipping
Wembley
that
Stadium.
many times is if you're in water
Or you're in a harness.
or a harness. Ain't no way you're gonna be doing that many flips in the air like him.
No offense. It's just not your gift.
No. Let's
I was
talk
right
about.
my bet.
Okay, let's talk about Collision. Powerhouse Hobbs.
He got to win.
I like Powerhouse Hobbs.
He's a nice guy for sure.
Very nice. For sure.
Were you happy he got the win?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Kyle's got to pick up a good one.
And Kyle Fletcher and Konosuke Takeshita.
Yep. No, those two got to win.
So they're a tag team?
Tag team, baby.
Were you happy about that?
Yep.
You do like Kyle Fletcher a lot, don't you? We met him, right?
No.
We met
What?
Kyle
O'Reilly.
It was
Right?
Kyle O'Reilly.
We met
Yeah.
Kyle
We met
O'Reilly.
but
Kyle.
not Kyle Fletcher.
He was a very soft-spoken man.
He was quite quiet, yeah. I remember
I didn't
that.
realize he was a wrestler until just because his
I
demeanor was so quiet.
The only reason I knew he was a wrestler was because Derek was freaking out to meet him.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so how about Sky Blue?
She got to win.
Sounds like this night went your way.
Or he just let me eliminate everything that he didn't like.
Yeah, that is potential as well.
He took everything he didn't like out of the notes.
Didn't report on the stuff that made you mad, huh?
Nope.
Yep. There you go.
like Sky Blue getting the win. Sky Blue, the house always wins, right?
Is she part of the house now? House of Black?
Yeah.
Is she, or are they like recruiting her?
Sky Blue is already teaming up with Judy Hart, and we'll see what's going to happen.
So she's already in the house.
Yep.
Okay. Tell me about Jon Moxley at Rampage. You said he had a message before his match at
That
Dynamite.
dude's scary.
Yeah. Jon Moxley wanted to send a message to Powerhouse Hobbs for his championship on the line.
Oh, is Powerhouse Hobbs a champion right now?
John is, actually.
Oh, John is. So he
wants to fight Powerhouse Hobbs
with the title
for the
on
title.
the line.
Oh, okay. Go Hobbs.
I agree. Go Powerhouse.
Is Jon Moxley the one that they were like thinking he was maybe coming in at Mania when the Shield music hit?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Dean
who's
Ambrose.
that?
It was Dean Ambrose. The Shield was Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and
But Dean
Seth
Ambrose has
Rollins,
a different name now.
right?
Yes.
Isn't it those three though?
Yes, you're right. But what's his name now?
His name now is Jon Moxley.
Oh, it is Jon Moxley.
That's what I thought.
That's the same
It's
dude.
the same guy.
Dean Ambrose is Jon Moxley.
Yeah.
I was today old when I realized that. I did not realize that.
And if
That's what I thought.
AEW comes back to St. Louis again, like Dynasty or Dynamite Collision or Rampage, I'd like to meet Jon Moxley.
Yeah, well,
Of course you would.
some of those big stars just don't roam around backstage like a lot of the other
But
people.
Miro is
Yeah.
awesome.
Who?
Miro
Well,
Miro.
You met Miro. Miro we
goes
met
by Rusev.
formerly Rusev.
Yes.
Miro was the one that we made that video with at AEW a couple years ago where they were like, rah!
That was the best moment for me.
We were up in the cafeteria area or the, catering area. Okay, so Jon Moxley had a message for Powerhouse Hobbs. The message was, I want to fight you with the championship on the line.
Yep.
And
Alright.
if that occurs, who would you support?
Duh. I got the Don Callis family.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hobbs, the new IWGP champ.
Love that. Okay, so you said the biggest news happened.
Yes, the biggest news.
Well, please share.
I was so excited to hear this news from Ruby.
Oh! Ruby Soho, I heard.
I was like, what? Oh my God. She actually tell us she's pregnant.
She's going to have a baby.
She is gonna
Ruby
have a
is always
baby.
going to have a baby. And guess who the dad is?
Cool Hand Ange.
It's Angelo Parker.
It's
Angelo.
Angelo Parker.
He's the dad.
Well,
He's gonna be a
be
dad.
He's going to be the dad.
So cool.
So their relationship is in fact real.
I suppose so.
So real.
Well,
No, it's really real.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's
real.
Real.
We're-
What is next? Getting married?
Maybe.
Maybe. They're certainly gonna have a baby. They announced it. There was a little pregnancy test and a little ultrasound in the picture.
Congratulations, Ruby.
We love you, Ruby. Congratulations for you. That's amazing.
Derek, let me
Pregnancy is amazing.
ask you something. When they announced that, do you think that was the first time Angelo was really finding out about it?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think so, but on Rampage,
You know he probably already knew, right?
I don't think he did.
Okay.
I don't think he did.
That's one way
It's
to
just-
tell your significant other you're having a kid,
Since-
right?
the wrestling
that
ring.
night,
In front of
That night-
15,000 people.
that night, was an incredible moment. I am happy for Ruby, and I am happy for my guy Angelo. That is amazing.
You know, I think Angelo was acting surprised. I have a feeling he probably already knew. And by I have a feeling, I mean I know.
How do you don't know, you know.
Oh, we all know.
I mean, it's pretty unlikely that he didn't know, but you don't know that he know.
I'd
he
put
knew.
that $1,000 on it that we were
Understand,
talking
so would I.
Well, that case, I will take your $1,000 and yours.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right. So tell me about Miro, Kylo O'Reilly, and Daddy Magic.
Those three got to win
What?
over the Undisputed Kingdom.
Oh, the Undisputed Kingdom is Roderick Strong, right?
Yep.
And then it's those two guys that Derek was
That you are
trash talking
so
backstage.
funny. He gave one of them so much trouble. Oh my goodness.
And he wouldn't take a picture with him. He wouldn't do the TikTok we were making with him. He's like, not you, only you.
And they were like
They're on the same
they're
team.
like cohorts, so you can't really be mad at one and not the other. Really, it doesn't make sense. But they were super nice either way.
They thought it was funny.
They were very nice.
What's-
Mike Santanen.
That's it.
Yeah.
And who's the other one?
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
Mike Santanen.
he's the one you took a picture with.
That
You
is the
weren't ma- you weren't-
person I met in Chicago.
You weren't mad at him.
That's right. You met him in Chicago and St. Louis.
Yeah.
That was the
he
one
was
who
standing there when we walked out, and
Derek started
Derek
chatting
chummed him
him
up.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny.
We
Okay.
were buzzed.
So-
Me and Santanen. We're buzzed, right?
Yeah. So, Daddy Magic, what's his other name?
Man Bernard.
Matt Menard. That's right. Okay. All right. Moving on to WWE. Let's talk about some NXT. Tatum Paxley had some big stuff going on. It sounds like.
Yes. And I saw her thing. They talk about Bailey, Charlotte Flair, Asuka. A drink of the women's division. There's various something. And also there's Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch and
She trash talking a lot of the big names. Is that what she was doing?
no.
No.
No, she was kind of like just talking about the women's division and how impressive it is.
Yes.
Okay. And then what?
And she did talk about Roxanne Perez. I got a feeling there's something bigger's going to happen after that. And then there's so, and then she said Lara after that. And I got a feeling Tana Paxley and Lara Vaqueria are no longer friends.
Ooh.
So she is no longer friends with Lyra Vakir because she's maybe thinking about teaming up with Roxanne Perez.
Yeah.
All right. And then did she fight Lyra Vakira or who did she fight?
It was Tia Hell, actually.
Okay. But she won.
And she won after that, yeah.
Were you happy to see Tatum Paxley win?
She's my favorite.
Oh, really?
She's my favorite. She is creepy and scary, but
But I like it.
Does the house? Oh, wrong show.
Wrong company, Mom. Tatum
Whoops.
always wins.
Whoops.
Okay, I really like this. And
dark fave for Tana Paxley.
dark phase. Okay, I definitely need to know what is happening here. Mom's trying to look at the notes before I've even said it.
Sorry.
Don't be creeping over here, Mom, because
Yeah, don't be a Tana
This-
Paxley, Mom.
this night, this note says, "Get in, loser.
We're going to shopping.
We're going shopping." Do you know what that's from, Mom?
No.
What movie is that from?
Me Girls. It's Me Girls.
Oh.
How do you not
Okay.
know that? It's a classic. Even Derek knows.
Sorry.
So what does that mean?
Gigi Dolan is going shopping with Ariana Grace to buy a dress.
Oh, because coming up this week, it's spring break.
Breaking.
Spring breakin'.
Yeah.
NXT spring breakin'.
Yes, and that's actually tonight.
Okay, so they went shopping, and what did
Yep.
Gigi Dolan get?
green dress.
Was it a pretty green dress?
It was pretty green dress. Okay, we didn't see this tonight. I am ripping my Cardinals.
But I'm going to pay attention to my phone and not the game.
But he's gonna wear a green dress.
He's not going to wear a green dress.
I'm not gonna wear one.
I'm kidding.
How dare you?
It's a joke.
Anyway,
he's speechless.
we'll move on
That
if we have a
face.
I'm gonna
chance.
kick your ass next time you say that again.
Oh.
Whoa, too far.
Throwdown.
I'm not afraid of you. Speaking
You
of
should.
throwdown, there was a chaotic throwdown on NXT.
It was chaotic.
How did I know?
So anyway, let me explain on the little thing. We got Tana Baxter goes one away with Tina Howell, and during the match, Jade and her crony to
Her crony?
yeah. I don't know what her
You don't know the
Um,
crony's name?
her name is, but
Okay.
but I will get back to you on that next week, actually. So they caused Tina Hell the match, and that's the reason Tana Baxter gets the win.
And that was the throwdown?
And right after the match, Tina Hell wasn't happy,
I imagine.
and then Tina Hell and go out to Jade and starting fighting. Tina Hell and JJ are fighting. And from that, right in the side of the ring, Lara Vicaria and Tina Baxter also fighting.
So there was just people
Mayhem.
everywhere fighting.
So we have Tina Hell and JJ. After that, we got Lara Vicaria with Tina Baxter.
Oh my goodness.
Chaotic.
Chaotic.
Sounds like the Baker House.
Tell me about Authors of Pain.
Authors of Pain got to win over Malik Blade and HG Afe.
All right. Were you glad to see that?
I'm really speechless over that match, actually.
Speechless. Was it an entertaining match?
I am speechless about that. I am shocked for Authors of Pain getting that W.
Shocked.
My goodness.
You weren't expecting it. All right. Well, we
That's
got
a
to
real pain right there. Like House of Pain.
move on. Friday
Yes,
Night SmackDown.
Only going to talk about those two. Okay? Only
Well,
two things.
are we going to address the Friday Night SmackDown has been postponed note that you put in here?
Well, I did put that in. I did put that in for this week's regular wrestling wrap up. Tomorrow is the day when I'm gonna watch SmackDown. So yes, it was postponed. Whatever happens on last Friday, I don't want to do. I'm sharp to the conclusions to that. I don't want to open that door right now. But so
How about I just-
Friday Night SmackDown has been postponed, but you can talk about Tama got in Styles or Rose.
Okay, how about I just kind of like, we don't need to get into the details, but I just explain it a little bit.
Sure.
So we had a family issue in the house last Friday. There's been some things that have been going on for a while that we've been talking about with Derek that are not appropriate. And they came to a head last Friday. And because of that, you were not able to watch Friday Night SmackDown. And in order to watch Friday Night SmackDown, we agreed that Wednesday was the day that you would be able to watch Friday Night SmackDown.
Tonight is SmackDown Eve.
SmackDown Eve.
You know, it sounds so much worse than it is.
But we determined that we were going to talk about it on the podcast next week. So we're kind of teasing you guys a little bit, and I'm sorry about that, but it is a personal matter. Derek is not ready to talk about it yet.
Not yet.
Did you deserve the consequences?
It's been through hell.
That didn't answer my question though.
That was your question.
No, it's a yes or no answer.
Is Damony
Were you doing something that deserved consequences?
through hell for sure? And I'm gonna say yes for sure.
Yes.
Yes. My life was living hell with this consequences, guys.
Well, sometimes consequences have to happen. It just is what it is.
Like Solo said, consequences for losing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit
Consequences-
over here and bite my tongue.
Consequences for bad behavior. So that is what we're going to say for now. You're going to hear a little bit about it on the podcast on Monday too, because you opened the door and let people start talking about it a little bit on Monday.
Well,
But-
I did talk about it for brief, but
Brief.
today is not a time.
But it is in the notes for next week. Once we are a little bit further away from the whole situation and it's less sensitive, we are going to talk about it next week.
Yes.
Next week, as in we're going to talk about it next week, so you'll hear it on the podcast in 2 Mondays.
Exactly.
Okay. So, because of that, Derek did not get to watch Friday Night Smackdown.
Let's not call it that.
Okay.
Let's not call it that. Tomorrow is the day, and I will give you the note.
Okay, we'll see. So, I did ask Jared for some notes, and we did agree on a couple of things that we're going to talk about from Friday Night Smackdown today, even though you haven't totally seen it yet.
No.
Okay. So AJ.
Before you start,
Okay, whatever. Take your headphones.
go
off.
ahead.
It's fine. So LA Knight and AJ Styles fought, and the winner gets to fight Cody Rhodes at Backlash, and
That's right.
that's right. And AJ Styles did win. So
Boo.
AJ Styles gets to face Cody at Backlash. That is unfortunate. We wanted to see our new friend,
LA Knight.
LA Knight, win. Naomi and Bailey did have a match. I am curious. I don't actually know how that ended. Oh, Jack's covering his ears
Jack's
now
not
too.
listening either.
I beg you, man.
if you're only listening and you're not watching on YouTube, Derek currently is covering his ears so that he doesn't hear the spoilers from Friday Night Smackdown. Even though he
Jack
already
is covering
knows.
his ears too. Wait with me.
He already knows all of this information. So Bailey and Naomi did fight. I didn't actually find out who won that match, but Jared did let us know that Tiffany Stratton attacked Naomi and Bailey during the match, so that's interesting.
Boo hiss.
And then also the Bloodline attacked KO.
You done now?
Boo again.
Those were the highlights that Jared sent me from Friday Night Smackdown. We may or may not touch on them next week, and
We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
Good.
Okay. Luckily for you, you did get to watch Monday Night Raw.
I did.
So let's talk about Monday Night Raw. There is some sort of new intro. What is that all about?
The new intro is really cool. You remember AEW intro with all the superstars on there?
Okay. Yeah, I remember us talking about a new intro for AEW.
Well, they did the same thing to WWE.
Monday
New
Night
intro.
Raw.
New intro for this week. It is the new era. We'll have to get the brand new intro. That is really cool. I saw Hulk Hogan, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, all the superstars.
Well, that's awesome. Did you enjoy the new intro?
It was really cool. So I am down.
Cool. So Damian Priest had some words for Jey Uso.
Yes. Do you remember last year when Jay and Damian fought before?
Okay.
This week, let's just say Damian Priest earned Jey Uso respect.
Okay.
And I think that's good.
Okay. So I'm intrigued by these notes about our friend Dominic Mysterio.
He was in
Yeah.
a sling.
Dominic Mysterio suffered the fate like Rhea Ripley did. Does that mean he's injured?
Yes.
He was in a sling.
What?
He was in a sling.
Mom saw it.
I did.
Oh, that's
He also has a really cheesy mustache. And they started chanting, shave it off, or something. I don't remember what it was.
That's hilarious. See, that's the kind of note you need to be sending me, Derek. Shave it off. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I don't remember exactly what they said, but that's what they were saying, shave it off. Yeah, I didn't like the mustache, Dom, but yeah, he's in a sling, one of his arms. I don't know. He wasn't very helpful. JD, McDonough, and Santos went up against Escobar and Ricochet.
Santos is Escobar.
Ricochet
Ricochet and
Andrade.
Andrade.
And they won, Ricochet and Andrade.
But Dom wasn't very helpful.
Well, Dom was just standing there, and then Damian Priest came in and took out Andrade and Ricochet and said, got in the face of JD and Dom and said, I don't need you. You need me.
So Damian Priest is trying to be the leader of the Judgment Day with Mommy out of the picture, huh?
Well, it looks like Damian Priest may be the first to crack.
Yeah.
He wants a little solo run. You know, Finn Balor posted something on Instagram. He was definitely trying to psych out the WWE fans. It was this caption was along the lines of, I've been in this business for 10 years and I've decided that it's my time to, and it sounded like he was, you know, maybe announcing that he was going to step away. And at the end he said, and now I've decided it's my time to keep going or something like that. Like it was the caption was very misleading until you got to the end and you're like, oh yeah, that
You're
was
saying nothing.
that was a fake out. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So Dominic Mysterio is looking for a new mommy.
Yep.
Oh, Derek
Liv
thinks
Morgan.
so. Derek, there's been some pictures of Dom and Liv that Derek keeps showing me.
Ooh, Dom
She's
is
pretty cute.
well, Liv is adorable and we love Liv, so I'm not opposed, but at the same time, like Liv's the one that took out Mommy. That's some betrayal right there if
Yeah.
you've ever
Well,
seen it.
There's a lot of betrayal happening in WWE.
I know,
Liv
that's like
Morgan-
keep it interesting.
Liv Morgan maybe might turn heel.
She is on her revenge tour.
yeah, her little black skirt said revenge on it.
That's what they keep calling it, the Liv Morgan revenge tour.
And that revenge tour happened. We did saw that attack on Rhea. That is the biggest sign right there. And the next night, when Rhea was in a sling and had to vacate her title, that was hard for her.
Yeah, there was a
That's
battle
right.
royale last night for the Raw
Yes.
Women's Championship.
Oh yeah, we'll get.
Women's World Championship, actually.
Oh, so sorry.
Are we going to talk about that now, or are we going to wait until the end?
We're going to wait for that one,
Okay.
actually.
Okay, let's talk about Gunther. Derek was like, he returned.
Oh, sorry.
You got that down. Derek was like, he's returning. And I'm like, he was literally just at Mania. That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Like
like
it hasn't
he-
even been a month.
Where's he gone?
Well, after WrestleMania, he did left.
Take a week off.
Well, good for him.
I'm glad you had a vacation.
So what did he return? Did he speak? Did he talk smack? What
Well,
happened?
He did speak for the bit, and by the way, I am ready to see Liv Morgan become a new mommy for Dom. So
Okay.
I am down to see that.
You heard it here first.
And back to the Gunter. Gunter was amazing. Actually, I did handed the opportunity to become the intercontinental. Don't shake your head.
Whoops.
Whoo.
I did handed that title.
Oh my God, the eyes. No way.
I got it from Mom.
Okay. Keep going.
Thank you. I did handed the title, the intercontinental title, to Gunter.
What, 666 days ago?
I think it was June 10th, and he's been on the rate page. He was doing great.
And you handed him the title. Interesting. Anyways.
That was June 10th, and that was years ago.
Okay.
June 10th, 2022. You want to look that up?
Anyways, what
Okay.
happened last night?
Anyway, right after that, Gunter have to look for the next big thing in his career. The next thing in his career is become King of the Ring. So he is entering the King of the Ring tournament.
Okay.
And best of luck.
Which is when?
After the draft.
Okay. So you think he's going out after a new title?
King of the Ring.
Is that a title?
It's not a title.
Okay.
It's a crown, the scepter, all of it.
It's a crown. A literal crown?
Yes.
They put it on their head.
Yep.
Interesting. Never seen the crown.
Nope.
I know about a lot of belts.
New one on me.
Didn't know about the crown. But it sounds like maybe Gunther's groupies are starting to like have some tiffs.
Yes. That is real.
Tell me about that.
And I am so excited for Gunter to be in that tournament. Best of luck. Hopefully you make it to the finals.
Okay.
I'm putting for Gunter.
Okay.
Anyway, yes, we did have Imperium. We did have downfall of Imperium last night, and Liver Kaiser did team up with Giovanni to beat. They were trying to beat the New Day, which is the New Day 1, and after losing the match, Gunter was really upset. Left the ring, go do it in the back and wait for the bed. And Liver Kaiser was on his friend, and Liver Kaiser and Giovanni left the ring. Before they left the ring, Kaiser turned on Giovanni Vinci.
What did he do? Did he hit him?
He threw Giovanni through the ring.
Wow.
Ooh. All right. So it sounds like there is some beef
Strife
going on in there. You know, Gunther used to be a very large man. I mean, he is a large man, but like he used to
Dad's sent me that
weigh a
thing.
lot more. Did you
He
watch that
was
video?
much more round, and now he's
Yeah,
much
he
more.
really slimmed
Do
down.
you get that short grain?
Huh?
No. It's okay. We can move on from that. So tell me about Bronson Reed. I don't love this. Bronson Reed was destroying Sami Zayn.
Oh, I hate that. Bronson Reed's a big man, though.
Destroying? What does that mean?
Was it for the title?
He wasn't for the title.
Good.
Thank
Sammy's still
goodness.
a champion.
But he dismantled Zayn.
Ooh.
Dismantled? I
Like the
hope
versus
not.
getting smashed. Like it's a version like Tonga did on Smackdown.
Wow.
Like what he did to Jimmy?
Not just Jimmy Uso, also Kevin Owens. I'm keep saying that.
Oh, this week, Tama Tonga came
Yeah.
after KO.
Yeah.
Did Bronson Reed and Sami Zayn, did they have a fight? Or did Bronson Reed, like, surprise Sami Zayn and beat him up?
The biggest splash. One on the thing.
I don't know what that means.
Nor do I.
The thing to carry those wires.
Mm-mm.
Pyro.
He got.
Was it backstage?
Yes.
Okay. So it was behind the scenes. Bronson Reed attacked Sami Zayn and, like, threw him into something backstage with the wires.
I don't know exactly what was that. It was a box, actually.
Okay.
Bronson Reed threw Sami Zayn through
Through the box.
the box.
In the back. Behind the scenes.
Backstage. That's correct.
Of course, there was a camera on, and everybody saw it.
Right. Of course,
Yeah.
of course. So I think, unfortunately, we were right about this whole Chad Gable thing. It sounds like he is gonna turn heel.
Yep.
Boo.
he was not nice to his fellow Alpha Academy members.
You want to say it?
You want me to say what he said?
Yeah.
Well, he said Maxine was pretty as a princess.
Well, before Maxine.
Well, I only wrote down what he said to Maxine and Otis.
Well, there's Kirikazawa.
Well, he said he had a stupid little dance. And he always loses.
And that's so mean.
I think he's a pretty good dancer.
I always get a jiggy with it with
Getting
Kirikazawa.
jiggy with it.
And then to Maxine, he said that she is pretty as a princess, but
Go ahead.
dumb as a box of rocks.
She is not dumb, just for the record.
No.
What do you say to
She's
Otis?
not dumb.
And to Otis, he said that he's the biggest disappointment of them all.
Aw.
I know.
Wow, Chad. Chad's going through something.
I didn't like it. I think that we thought the Judgment Day was going to crumble. I think the Alpha Academy is crumbling.
Oh, that's sad. I love them.
What do you think, Dee?
Not impressed.
Not impressed.
I am not impressed right now.
Chad needs to be kind. He was not kind.
He just keeps rambling his mouth and talking to his Alpha Academy person, Kirikazawa, Maxie Chupri, spiritually into Otis, thinks he's going to win his title. What the hell? And Otis trying to...
I mean, they're buds. You can't be like that to your buds.
You cannot do that, Chad. We were buds. When you turn on Alpha Academy, you will turn on us.
That's right.
We were fans of the Alpha Academy. You're the one that introduced me to Otis. You introduced me to Maxine. I never met Kirikazawa. I was this close to meet him. But how dare you have the audacity to do that? Kirikazawa, you call his Daisy stupid? You're stupid for thinking that. You call Maxine dumb like box of rocks, buddy. You're the dumbest of rocks. And what you said to Otis, biggest disappointment.
Chad's attitude is the biggest disappointment.
I regret it. And I'm disappointed by myself to call you my friend.
Wow.
And now you decided to call Kirikazawa stupid dance and call Maxine dumb box rocks. You call Otis biggest disappointment. Buddy, you are the biggest disappointment in your career. A reason you're not getting that title because you're not going to be a champion in 2024. It is done. It is done. You're not getting that championship. I don't care what Otis said. You're not getting that title, bitch.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
moving
my
on.
goodness. Okay, mic drop. Okay, anyways, let's talk about this. I know you were so excited about this.
I was.
There is a new women's world champion. And who is it, Derek?
The man, Becky Lynch.
I actually watched the match.
Did you? I have a question. There was at one point a picture, because it was a battle royal, right?
There was like 12 of them in there, I think.
There was at one point a picture of some of the people that were going to get the opportunity to win this championship, and Alexa Bliss was in the picture.
She did not show up.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
No Alexa Bliss.
He kept calling for her. Derek did.
No Alexa Bliss. Okay.
No.
So tell me about the
Alexa
match.
Bliss did not come out.
It was a pretty interesting
I
match.
was really disappointed it did not come out.
Do you remember what happened when Becky was on her way out to the ring?
Oh yeah, she did say something nice to Maxine.
She did. She said something very nice to Maxine.
Want to say it?
Basically, she said, Maxine was sitting there. I don't know who she was talking to, but what was that girl's name?
Avenio.
Yeah. And she she's up on like a box, and Becky's coming out and took the mic from the reporter in the backstage, and she came to Maxine. She goes, "Hey, this is your first time going for a championship, isn't it?" And Maxine's,
Her eyes got all big.
yeah, because you don't know what Becky Lynch is coming back with, right? And she's like, "Yes," and she goes, "It won't be the last time. You're doing great," or something like
Aw,
that. Yeah, it
that's
was
sweet.
super nice. We were very happy, and it was just, it was. They all started in there at the same time.
And there was 12 of
There was
them?
about 12 of them, I think, 10 to 12. And of course, Nia Jax was in there, and Piper Niven, which are two very large women.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember who got Piper out. Do you?
So how did they eliminate each other?
It's Royal Rumble, over
was
the
like the
top,
Royal Rumble.
feet hit the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And somebody got Piper out. I can't remember who that was, but of course, there's just mayhem and chaos, right?
But they're like Jade and Naomi and Bianca, they weren't in it, right?
They were not in there.
I know it was.
Shayna Baszler was in there.
I saw
and
Maxine made a TikTok with a bunch of them, so I'm assuming they were probably all in it. It was like Nia Jax, Ivy Nile, Chelsea Green.
Yes, they were all in it. She eliminated the girls.
Who was the last person standing against Becky?
Liv Morgan.
Liv. So
Liv, of
Becky and
course.
Liv and Nia were the last three in, and finally Becky and Liv teamed up on Nia, got Nia out, and then Becky took out Liv. Yeah.
Okay.
But Maxine took out a couple of people herself, and she
Okay.
did the thank you, and then I think Nia threw her out. Yeah. And went,
Yes.
kind of
Nia
mocked
did
her.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know you were so excited about that.
I am so excited for Becky winning. So that is awesome. So next week on SmackDown, Raw,
In
actually,
Kansas City.
in Kansas City.
We'll be there.
We're totally gonna be there.
And who-
the night of
They
the-
also
the
announced someone else was going to be there at Monday Night Raw next week. Who was it? Do you remember? It was a big name that from SmackDown that's going to be at Raw next week.
Oh, you mean this week? Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu.
No,
Fate
that
too.
wasn't it. It was somebody I was excited about, not somebody I don't know.
Oh.
I can't remember it now.
Okay. Well, you have a couple of news/predictions for WWE here that we need to run through really quick
Yep.
before we wrap this up. So you have
We're doing great right now. We're doing great. Are we doing good, Jack?
You're doing great.
Yeah, okay.
Jack's like,
Jack's like, it's just as long as normal.
so much for
Perfect.
quick.
And we didn't even talk about Friday Night SmackDown. Okay.
Well, we did.
Kinda. Anyways,
Kinda.
Becky Lynch and Bayley versus the Kabuki Warriors for the the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship is the main event at Backlash. Is this a real match that's already been announced, or is this a Derek Baker prediction?
I think this is a match will take place at Backlash in the main event,
That did not answer my question.
and I'm so excited for it.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thanks. Thank you. But you didn't answer my question. Is it actually already been announced, or is it something you want to see?
I'm gonna talk to Becky next week. Make sure it will be official.
Okay, so it's something Derek Baker wants to see. Got it. I mean, it's a good
Derek
match.
Baker will get it.
I like the concept here. I like the idea of Becky and Bayley teaming up. That sounds like fun.
Good. It's not gonna be Bianca or Jade.
Well, no, because
Absolutely not.
they've already got each other. So Becky and Bayley needs a different partner.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's Becky Lynch.
Okay, I'm in for it. Derek
Oh, my.
Baker. This is a little bit of a little backward here. Derek Baker is never not loyal. So I think that means you're not loyal, right? To his friends, Dakota Kai and Io Sky. So you are saying you were not loyal. You were saying you are loyal because you're never not loyal.
Right. That's what you're saying.
That text says, I would never be unloyal to Dakota Kai or Io Sky.
Even though they turned on Bayley.
Even though they turn on Bayley, I still love them.
Well, it's okay that you love them.
That's such an interesting take from you, buddy, because you are quick to turn on people who turn on the people you love. So that is interesting that you feel that way. And not only did you say that you would never be unloyal to them, the next text said Derek Baker loves Dakota Kai and Io Sky.
Yes.
Why?
Because I love them. They're my friends. I get it. They do bad things, but
They're going to redeem themselves, right?
not only when they're going to redeem themselves, they have to prove to me that they are loyal to me. And maybe, just maybe, if I get lucky, I might talk to Becky to help me out uniting damage control.
Where was this energy for Dominic Mysterio?
Well, we were a little unloyal there.
Yeah, and he's actually our friend. Like, we barely met Dakota and EO.
Wrong.
Okay, moving on.
Remember Smackdown?
I remember. I'm just saying, like, you were always so tough on Dom, and Dom is for sure our friend.
Well, that was then, and this is now.
Okay, if you say so. All right. Thank you so much. That is all we have time for today. Kansas City, we will see you on Monday.
Hello, KC.
I am very excited to see a WWE draft in person, Derek.
I know.
Yeah,
This
that's
is one of my goals in 2024.
I know you're so excited. I am excited. It's going to be a good night. We are excited to go back to Kansas City to see that show. Thank you to our good friend Maxine Dupree.
Night 2.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But we follow us on all platforms at Baker Banter. Find us on Cameo. We have so much fun making cameos. So if if you have a special event coming up or a birthday, or if your mom really likes us or your dad or something, Mother's Day, Father's Day, our cameos are very, very fun. And if you have something coming up, you should ask for one. Put it on your wish list. We also have Baker Banter merch. And what should they do with this podcast, Derek? Share it, like,
Describe.
Subscribe. Or describe.
No, don't do that.
Describe nicely.
Describe.
Review.
Yeah, review nicely.
Yeah.
Don't unsubscribe. Subscribe.
Yeah.
All right, that's all we have time for today. We will talk to you on Monday. We had Katie Baker back on the podcast for Monday. She talked about teaching.
Yep.
We talked about AEW Dynasty. We
So
went
fun.
in depth about our experience there. And we'll talk to you next week.
Next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.